Hey there, YouTubers! What's up again? So sorry that those video clips I managed to record just now somehow got corrupted again while I was using the new memory card with a larger capacity. So Jesus, I shouldn't have brought that memory card. It saved me a bit of cash, yet it began to deteriorate, to degrade over time, several weeks after the purchase. So Jesus, I would therefore recommend against purchasing it from the Chinese second-hand trading market called Xianyu. So Jesus, but regardless, so for now, I like to give you guys my own thoughts and ideas about whether somebody truly cares about me within the family unit here in China. So first and foremost, I like to specify another fact, that my old man lent 150,000 to my 150,000 RMB to my uncles, and to cover the expenses that may incur taking care of my grandma and my grandpa. And apparently, I can see their remorse, their sorrows and feelings of guilt. Though I don't necessarily see any remorse about pressurizing my old man, somehow pressurizing my old man into giving them or lending them such funds. They seem so unwilling to cover a fair percentage or a fair portion of funds to look after my grandma on their end. Don't you find such things suspicious as well? Well, according to the local Chinese legislation, each sibling under the same couple of parents share equal responsibility in taking care of their parents. So basically, my those uneven distribution of responsibilities of looking after the elders actually accelerated my old man's demise. Apparently, yeah. Don't you guys also reckon so? So therefore, I conclude that they don't give me a damn, and for quite several days I haven't heard back from them over the phone. Not even one single phone call from their end. And just several moments ago, I attempted to ring my grandma to the landline at her residence using my Hong Kong number for quite a multitude of times. For something like five times. And she, from the surveillance camera I installed on at her residence, I can see that she wasn't actually picking up the phone. She wasn't actually doing anything but just grabbing a piece of paper and just sit beside the landline telephone, and I don't know if she did so deliberately to make me worried, or she really doesn't know what my Hong Kong phone number is. Just after after last time, I already explicitly told her about my Hong Kong cell phone number. Yeah. So don't you guys find such phenomena also highly suspicious as well? Yeah. And on the other hand, I also managed to discover a simple fact about how to judge people, whether they care about you, whether they love you, whether they genuinely care for and love you, whether they or are they just looking to purely looking to use you as a tool, or or some sort of a generator, or errand man of resources. Yeah. So far as I can perceive and interpret, my uncles, my aunties, none of them actually provide me with any sort of substantive help. They all did so, even if sometimes they did so under the pressure or their own guilt. Under the pressure, under their own guilt, or the pressure of my grandma, the pressure of the authority of my grandma. See, can you guys sense something fishy there, right? And yeah, on the other hand, my grandma, sorry, not my grandma, my grandpa hit me with a pile of keys, metallic keys. Hit me with a pile of metallic keys, right? Near my brainstem, and I just couldn't get luckier than that, because I'm here. I am still standing, and I can still walk, and I didn't got knocked down on on the scene instantly by but instead those pile of key just shattered. So basically, to tell whether a person truly loves you and cares about you is by how much he or she sacrificed unconditionally, and solely for you, right? Remember, what unconditional sacrifices mean? Can you guys still remember that? Jesus died on the cross for us. I know some of you guys might disagree with such concept, because some other Christian doctrine teaches that Jesus he merely died on the cross for the people he loves. Yeah. But regardless, that I shall leave my own interpretations and thoughts and ideas about such doctrine for the next videos. Basically, yeah. So my grandpa, he's also kind of squatting my house that my old man left me as some sort of legacy. My grandpa, he is squatting that property, and I just don't have the time and the manpower to evict him right away, because apparently my aunties, my uncles all support such behavior, and I can't do anything with so long as they stand there and interfere, and I might just got myself killed if I go up against them on my own. Yeah. So that's basically why I imagine I have to depart from my grandma's residence and depart away from China as well, because sooner or later they are gonna find out where I hide. Where I hide for shelter. Yeah. Jesus. So anyway, I just have to thank God for giving a hand with my personal finances by helping me, manage to make a slightly more money to fund my own travels, my own expenses, and other side projects and side businesses of mine. Speaking of side businesses, I currently run a Daigo business on Facebook. Daigo, it basically means sourcing products and occasionally services for customers outside a certain country or a group of countries, such as this side business of mine sources and buys and make purchases of Japanese products or products made in Japan for customers outside Japan, and that does not necessarily have to exclude domestic Japanese customers as well. So in case you guys feel interested, or in case such business entity happens to interest any of you guys out there, please feel free to check it out. I have included the link onto this video. Yeah, basically I can source postcards, calendars, cosmetics, snacks, as well as Japanese books, DVDs, and electronics, just for a relatively affordable and reasonable portion of service fees. Yeah. So regardless, that's pretty much basically all I can gather and present for tonight. So last but not least, to conclude, in order to get to know a person whole scale, full scale, down to the ground completely, you have to know his or her end game, until the eventuality. And in order to do so, you must use your reasoning, your logic, and never cease to observe and interpret and analyze the object's behaviors and behavioral patterns in order to figure out what their end games are, what they aim to gain, what they aim to achieve in the end, So yeah, I hope you guys, I hope I managed to entertain and amuse you guys a bit by making this vid. So anyway, thanks again for watching and listening. I'm your host, Francis Yudi. So stay tuned. Don't forget to stay tuned, stay blessed, and stay faithful. And together, let's remain steadfast by continuing to hold the line until the end, by enduring to the very end. So yeah, thanks again for watching and listening. And as always, cheers for the amateur hour for tonight and today. Take care and have a great weekend. I shall see you guys next time on YouTube. Bye bye. Cheers.